So, first couple weeks of spring, I know you talked a lot about getting like the unit all gelled and everything when we talked to you before spring started. How's that coming along?
Awesome. I mean, going into it now with 5 practices left, I think it's just consistently just getting better as communication goes and understanding the defense with the new defense going in and just everybody being on the same page. So it's going in the right direction.
Are you finding that the communication is good with what you guys are instilling and making it?
Oh yeah, I think that's as we continue to go through this whole process, I think that's the biggest thing. No matter what, whether in spring ball, going into OTAs, training camp, and obviously season, that's going to be the biggest thing is communication breeds understanding. You guys probably heard me say that before.
Zachariah Poyser, what stood out to you though? What he's done so far the first few weeks?
I think it's just really coming in and just understanding the defense. We're moving him around, free safety and strong safety. He's a very smart young man. I think that's the biggest thing for him is just understanding both safety positions, but he's doing a great job.
And what have you seen from Markeith Williams?
Awesome as well. I mean, I've been here for a while. I think now it's just learning the new defense, like we was just talking about earlier. But I think Markeith got a bright future. I mean, the biggest thing for him is just understanding both safety positions.
I know you guys aren't doing a lot of full-speed tackling, but is Zachariah's kind of showing you that he's a physical safety?
Yeah, I mean, you guys probably already know, at the end of the day, we're going to tackle. That's for sure. I know one biggest thing is, that's going to be the biggest thing we talk about in the room is just making sure that everybody's physical. And it gets rewarded in our room. Physicality gets rewarded.
How's your group done with generating takeaways so far?
I'm all about takeaways. That's how you get paid. Wherever I've been, I think that's the biggest thing I keep preaching is making sure takeaways, obviously giving our offense, more opportunities to score. So that's one thing that we harp on every single day.
Any players standing out in particular with
Not all of them. I mean, I think everybody likes to talk about individuals and things of that nature. Everywhere I've been, man, it's about being a cohesive unit, everybody being on the same page. As far as standing out, I would just say that was a great practice today as a whole unit, and we just got to stay consistent with it and build on it.
You talk about the communication with the players. How's everything been between you and Zach as you guys work through?
Yeah, I think it's awesome. I think it's unique because a lot of people want to say, oh, safety coach, corner coach. Really, at the end of the day, he and I both coached both positions and had our own room as the whole 5. So we really do a good job of switching it up. Sometimes I'm with the corner, sometimes he's with the safety. So it's just he and I just being on the same page, just like we tell these young men.
Do you guys all meet together?
Yes, we do. So Tuesdays, Thursdays, we meet together, then we break it off Monday, Wednesdays.
I know Zaquan, he's been out for spring so far, just banged up. But how has he progressed just in terms of the football IQ, learning the defense, stuff he can do off the field?
I think the biggest thing with Zaquan, man, is just, learning and growing. He's got a lot of growth. But I would say this, one thing for sure is, it's just everybody being all on the same page. He is well coming back. Today was his first day back, so we'll watch the tape and go from there.
And then Chris Ewald is a guy I think watching him play in high school. He played a lot of cornerback. How has he looked playing in the safety or nickel roles and stuff?
It's with any of our guys. They got to learn everything. That's why you asked, do we meet together? Yes, we do, because everywhere I've been, you got to be able to play multiple positions. And not only that makes you more valuable, right? So I just think, him learning all the positions. We just started him out at nickel safety, but he's been playing some corner as well.
What are the traits you look for in your nickel?
Nickel is wise. You got to be able to talk, communicate, and then you got to be able to tackle and be able to play in the box and cover. So I think that's the biggest thing right there is being able to cover and get in the box and tackle. The whole group right now. I think they keep asking, it's we got to be physical. It doesn't matter from top to bottom. So I think that's the biggest thing is just continue to just harping on that part of it.
What has Brantley shown you so far this spring?
Obviously, he's got a lot of experience. He's played in this defense. I think that's the biggest thing for him is he's got the experience in this defense. And just continue to grow. I think the biggest thing for him, we all talk about it, is he got to gain some weight. But he's doing a great job.
How do you guys think your guys' physicality in spring ball is going to translate once the season comes in?
We're going to find out. We got to tackle this Saturday. Hopefully we will. And then when we go from there.
I think Mario mentioned that Zachariah Poyser has been good at holding back when you're not doing full tackling. Have you ever watched him and wait, no, okay, and then watched him stop on a dime or
No, we tackle every day.
Okay.
We tackle every day. That's one of the things. In Indy, we make sure we get the bags and we tackle. You guys probably saw it. Sometimes I'm holding the bag and they got to feel body on body.
When you're holding the bag, who's been the hardest hit you've taken from?
None. Anywhere I've been.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep, thank you guys.